So T-spine range of motion is super important for mobility throughout the day, and it's very easy for it to get crappy because we spend a lot of time in bad positions. So we have videos on how to work on the extension capability of that T-spine. It's also really important to be able to rotate fully and evenly through that T-spine as well. So we're going to go through a T-spine rotation exercise here. I'm going to have Dom sit on her knees. If you can't sit on your knees, you can do this seated on a chair and just lean forward to the knee. So you would put your elbow on your knee. If you have the range of motion, you're going to go ahead and lean far enough forward that you can put your elbow across to the opposite knee. And the forearm can just rest however it's comfortable. Yes. Then the other hand is going to go in that back pocket. And our goal here is to create a nice long line from head to tail. So go ahead and reach long through the head. Good. And then, as if we're wringing out a dish rag, she's going to start with her head and look up towards the ceiling and allow her spine to follow along. Good. So we want this rotation to happen in a straight line. So as far backwards as the top shoulder goes, the front shoulder goes forward. Same with this portion of the ribs, right? One area comes back, the other area comes forward. So if you're having trouble working through that range of motion, you can think about pulling back here, but sometimes if you think too much about pulling back here, you'll end up irritating the shoulder, right? So if you notice that, one of the things that you can think about instead is to pull across with the opposite rib cage, right? So in this case, her right rib cage is going to be thinking to, yes, rotate to the opposite hip. And that helped you quite a bit, didn't it? Yes, lovely. But you also cheated a little and tucked your chin. So see if you can't stay tucked but long. That's it. There we go. Good. So using both the muscles in the front to pull you around and the muscles in the back to open you around, right? One closes, one opens, okay? And then you can close that back down. Good. And then you'll open up. Do that again. You want to hold your end range for 3 to 5 seconds, and then you can relax it back down. Now, a couple of things to look out for. One is the snake spine. So it's very common to achieve your rotation by actually doing it in the torso area or in the low back, right? Or just by actually tipping in the whole spine. So right now it looks like Dominique can go towards the ceiling a whole lot more, but she's not actually rotating in that T-spine, okay? So avoid that. If you're having trouble figuring out if you're feeling that on yourself correctly or not, grab a buddy or send us a video. We're happy to critique and give you some good direction that way. Another one that we'll see is that people leave their head down and just try to bring their spine, or they do it all with their shoulder wing. Yeah? So the arm is just really along for the ride, and the twist is happening in the spine. Yep, you got it. Perfect.